Hello, welcome to a special edition of CropLife Retail Week. I'm Eric Sfiligoj, editor of CropLife and CropLife Iron, here this week with a special guest, Jon Leman from Hello Nature. Jon, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Eric. Good to be with you today. Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. I know, as we record this, of course, we're the middle of April and spring is finally sprung in Ohio. Actually, I had to mow my lawn this weekend. That was the first time is always a fun chore because there's always those wet patches in your grass that you don't notice until the last minute, and then it gets to be fun. But hopefully in Indiana things are going as well.
Yeah, it's been a little cooler. In fact, the other day I was looking at my weather app map, and it said we were averaging 12 degrees below normal for our little Yorktown area for the month of April. So
Wow.
I assume that's probably relative to most of northern Indiana at least. So haven't seen anything in the field yet. And still drying out. We've had plenty of moisture, but it's feeling warm. There's some blooms and flowers on some of the early blooming trees, and we're excited for spring to be here.
Yes, amen to that. Amen to that. So, hey, again, we've got you on the program with our viewers here for CropLife Retail Week. So, if you could share with them a little bit about Hello Nature, the company, its history, and what you're all about in the marketplace.
Sure. So, well, we were founded in 1971, Eric, in northern Italy by Lucinio Bonini, and we are still wholly owned by the Bonini family. We're in the third generation as Luca Bonini as our current CEO for the group globally. And so we were pleased to celebrate. We were founded as Italpolina SBA, and to celebrate the 50th year of business, we modified our name to Hello Nature around the globe. So that was quite a fun project as those 50 years brought a lot of change in the types of products that we bring to market, and we felt it better represented the diversity of products and our passion for finding solutions in a sustainable way. So we do business today in 80 countries around the world, and we have manufacturing in the USA, a couple of locations in Italy and Argentina, and I think we're looking to add a few more as the years come along here.
Yeah, so good, Jon. Thanks for the history. I know I've visited the facilities in Indiana for Hello Nature a couple of times, and I'm leading into my second question to you. And of course, one of the landmarks I've seen at the facility is, of course, the Lego chicken or rooster, and I guess that ties into the company's product line. So, if you could enlighten us a little bit about what Hello Nature offers in the way of products.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you, Eric. So, well, as I mentioned, founded in 1971, and that was the idea of our founder was to take chicken litter and turn it into a viable fertilizer. And he developed a process to pasteurize it and make it a homogeneous pellet. And that became the basis of the company. And of course, working with chicken litter led us to have a rooster as our logo. And the look of that rooster's evolved over the course of the time and with the generations, but it's still at the heartbeat of the company. And we work with in northern Italy over 500 different broiler farms to help them manage their manure and get it into the plant and get it pelletized. So, and we recently added, I'm sure you'll ask me about it here in a bit, the Wabash facility that to do that in the U.S.
All right. Well, before we get to that, yes, you're getting a little ahead of me on the questions. The pelletized products that you're offering to the agricultural marketplace, I mean, why are they important? Why are they special? Why are they unique? Why are they needed?
Yeah. So, well, first of all, managing litter for our livestock and egg producers and different types of producers has always been an important issue, and it's sometimes challenging, and we want to help them manage that by turning it into a value-added solution and not just a challenge to manage. Our process has always been a little unique. We have a way of pasteurizing our litter and keeping the beneficial microbial thermoresistant microbes alive in the litter while still pasteurizing it. It provides a really value add to the grower from a soil amendment standpoint. Phosphate solubilizing bacilluses and different things that are native to the litter, but in many processes are sterilized and wiped out. And we've developed a way to do that and keep those beneficials alive and active for the end user on a consistent basis.
Okay. All right. Very good. And as you mentioned, of course, you mentioned a new facility that you were building. And I know last fall I actually came to Indiana, visited you in Wabash, and got to see the facility sort of in its being constructed phase. But I guess based on what I've read online, I guess it's gone on stream as of like late in December last year or early this year.
Yeah, we started commissioning the plant in late last fall, early late November, early December, and finished the commissioning process late January this year. We are up and running, and we're excited about that. And so far, we've primarily produced straight litter, a 432 product, pretty standard offering for the marketplace, but we're expanding into some blends that will be give us a variety of analysis, both organic and then something we do there that is a little different is we actually, in our process, we grind or hammer mill the litter to a powder so that this is a part of being able to make a homogeneous pellet, but it also allows us to add other ingredients. And we're really excited about that. We've been doing it in Europe for a number of years, and we've brought that technology here. So we could take a traditional or synthetic fertilizer and grind it to a powder as well and put it through the ribbon blender to get a homogeneous mix. And so you end up with a pellet that is both synthetic and organic. So it's a nice soil amendment, kind of a green fertilizer additive that can be beneficial for soils as well as providing fertility for the grower.
All right. And if you could, the specs on the facility itself, its size, and what its production capacity annually is expected to be.
Yeah. Well, total square footage on the roof is close to 7 acres. It's quite a large
Wow.
facility. And it has some unique features to it. One of those is that we're next door to a facility that's being built now as we speak that is going to recycle tires. The
Oh, yeah.
Revive
Right.
group,
Right. Yeah.
and the building is there. They're starting to work on the inside, but in the process of recycling tires and burning the rubber down, they produce a syngas that's very similar to methane, which will be piped over and be using that to fuel our dryer, which also runs on natural gas. So that is kind of a neat feature. And then we have a system where the raw materials can come in and they drop underground and move through an underground system or through a channel, E-channel system, drag chain system that it keeps it out of the air. So you really reduce odor, reduce dust in the process, and protects the integrity of the litter. We can keep the specs on it as we take it through the system.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that. I had forgotten that you had showed us the facility that was sort of being built next to you with the tire recycling. Who's the company that's doing that? I want to give them recognition.
Yeah, it's called Revive,
Okay.
and I'm not 100% who all the owners are. I know we, by rule and regulation to move energy, have our co-sponsors, co-owners of it, Hello Nature and MPSA, but the majority, I'm not even sure, to be honest with you, about that. But
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, hey, again, we started at the top of the program. We were talking a little bit about, of course, we're into spring. This is planting season, or will be very, very shortly across most of the Midwest. I know down south, I've got my coworker Laura Sawinski was just at a cotton meeting, and she said in the Mid-South, the cotton plantings are going gung-ho. So I know that corn and soybean will be going in the ground shortly. Tell me, Jon, based on what you've heard so far, I mean, what's the biggest challenge, biggest hurdle for the ag community as we go into the 25 growing season? And with that in mind, how might Hello Nature and its products help out?
Yeah, well, I think, some common feedback has just been a little bit of the volatility in the marketplace with tariff talks and trade battles, and especially on fertilizer with our friends to the north in Canada. And so it just has folks maybe a little apprehensive, wanting to see how things play out a little bit, and which would be normal. And things off to a little bit of a slow start. Growers just seem to just a little slower to engage in their purchases and kind of want to see how things play out, which then, of course, challenges the supply chain to be ready, because it'll compress it and make it difficult to have all the product in the right places at the right time. So these are, I don't know if they're uncommon challenges year over year, but they may be a little more pronounced this year. And we're, of course, just trying to work hard with our customers to make sure we have supply, have some inventory, and managing, more than anything, managing costs. We're thankful that we are U.S.-based production for our primary products that we sell in the U.S., so we're not as affected by the tariff on a direct basis. We do export around the country a little bit out of here, and some of those markets are we're working through, but we are just trying to keep our costs down and work with growers and be ready for this compressed season that's coming.
Okay. Well, then looking to the future, John, of course, everybody anticipates what's going to happen next. And, the plans you have at Hello Nature, as you pointed out, this new Wabash facility, it's on 7 acres. I remember visiting it. It looked like there was plenty of room for expansion and growth as you move forward. But tell me the Hello Nature plans as we move through 2025 on into 26, 27, and towards the end of the decade here, moving into 2030.
Yeah. Well, so we're very focused on kind of a green fertilizer initiative through different mechanisms. One, of course, is nitrogen use efficiency, which is I guess a common word today. People like to claim to be nitrogen use efficiency. We have some technology that we're producing here at the Anderson facility based off plant-based proteins that actually help the plant itself to assimilate. We don't actually treat nitrogen. We actually treat the plant.
Mm-hmm.
We are certified by the Fertilizer Institute as a biostimulant on all crops, improving nutrient use efficiency, particularly nitrogen use efficiency, and also in Europe. So we are very focused on helping manage nitrogen, manage fertility, and then also that plays into the Wabash facility. We will be working on blends that will enhance efficiency, putting carbon back in, putting organic matter back into the soil, while also delivering fertility. And this is key to us as we go forward. We've had some nice success in Europe. We launched in 2023 a product line of soluble fertilizers called Chibero Green, where we're actually reducing use rates by 15%.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been received real well by the market, and many are taking advantage of that. Some are just enjoying more efficiency by maintaining rates and utilizing it better. But we have a lot of data behind being able to reduce the rate a little, and that way it saves some cost and is more environmentally friendly, if you will. So,
All right, very good. We'll certainly appreciate the update on what's going on with Hello Nature. Now, of course, John, it's CropLife Retail Week, and since you are on, you got to play the quiz. So it's time for our end segment. Time for fun with numbers. So, John, I have a percentage for you today. 54%. Your options are, is 54%, is that A, the percentage of ag retailers that are selling biostimulants to their customers in 2025? Is it B, the percentage of ag retailers that are selling biofertilizers to their customers in 2025? Is it C, the percentage of ag retailers that are selling biopesticides to their customers in 2025? Or is it D, the percentage of time my GPS took me through small towns on my way to your Wabash, Indiana facility? And I'm always amazed when I'm in Indiana. The GPS always takes me through every small town, says it'll save time, but when you go from 55 down to 20 miles an hour through lights at stop signs, I don't know if it's making up any time.
Well, based off of your commentary, I would be surprised if you got away with just 54% of your time going through small towns on GPS.
Yeah.
But I might have to choose that one. And I would think that it might also apply to biostimulants, 54%.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, John. No, that is not correct. The correct answer was B. Biofertilizers was 54% in 2025. Biostimulants was 82%. So little higher number. And
Rising tide
biopesticides.
raises all ships. That's good. The good news is getting out about biostimulants.
Right. Yeah. Biostimulants 82%, biofertilizers 54%, and biopesticides 29%. And the good news was every category was up from 2024. So that was, of course, like you say, all ships being raised. So.
Yeah, good.
All right. Well, sorry I didn't get the right answer, John, but we certainly, appreciate you joining us, being a good sport. Thanks for sharing all the information on Hello Nature. If viewers are going to know more about Hello Nature, we'll put a link to their website on the video so you can check them out for yourselves. And on behalf of myself, everyone at CropLife Media Group, and Jon Leman, thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks for having me, Eric. Yep.
Appreciate it. If you have questions or comments about today's episode of Retail Week, contact us by email or Twitter, or type your message in the comment section below. Your feedback is important to us. We will try our best to address your thoughts in next week's episode, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.